Hello everybody and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation. This is just going to be a quick update on my cloth pad storage. As you all well know, this is how I stored them in these boxes, but it was just becoming super frustrating to have to use them because while they were all stacked up, usually my accessories box, which was the one with this bit in it, with this kind of stuff, and then all the other boxes were kind of had liners, moderates and heavies in it, but I just ended up, and usually the accessories box was down the bottom, or when I had my cycle I had different boxes on top, and then what I ended up doing is, obviously I think I've shown this in a vlog before, is I would pull out pads and put them on the top so I could easily access them. Which was fine, and I didn't have a problem with doing that, but when they would be washed and cleaned, I think I just didn't want to have to pull the boxes out, put them away. Pulling out pads, it just became super frustrating to have these stacked up. And these boxes will be repurposed, they're not going anywhere else, but they'll probably be repurposed for my nephew's Lego collection, which I just added to earlier on in the year. So in the meantime, because this was so super frustrating for me, they were ending up in this, which is like a kind of a shopping basket. As you can tell, I didn't think this was not going to work longer term, as you can probably tell, because they're all kind of sitting upright, and as you can see there is just some sitting on top. So at the back, or up here, it was heavies. These are like 11 inches, these are all moderates. This kind of section in the middle with liners, and then these are all shaped pads and moderates as well. But of course this was from my last wash, and I still haven't pushed them back into this, and this wasn't going to be a longer term storage anyway, because I don't like how this kind of squishes the pads anyway. But gonna knock you over. And of course then I wasn't really integrating these back into, because this is obviously what I washed the other day and dried, so I wasn't really washing and integrating these back in to my pads either. So as a temporary solution it was working, because these boxes were being super frustrating, but now this is also not my perfect solution, but it is the one that I have right now, which is this. So it is a drawer. I was actually going to go for, what I actually wanted was a bedside table. I don't actually have any furniture because I don't particularly like any furniture, but I didn't want another plastic drawer set, but this was literally the only one that I found that wasn't either a ridiculously expensive for what it is or be just like ridiculously designed. So I wanted something easy and simple, that I could just put them in, meaning that when these slide in and out, all of my pads will be easily accessible, and I won't have such a super frustrating time to kind of get them in and out and or put them away or clean them or do anything that's associated with it. So everything will be integrated into the one section and will be easily accessible, because using these boxes meant that I either had them kind of singly stacked along the floor, which didn't make any sense, and I had them stacked up for like stacked up on top of each other, as you would have seen in some of the vlogs that I've done, to make them simpler. But that just meant I had to dig through, and I just wasn't doing it and wasn't putting things away, and annoying myself really. So and then this was obviously a temporary solution anyway, just to kind of get me to get something like this. So this is, I will integrate all of these back into my system, and there we go. That's what's going on currently, and this is the update to my storage. So thanks for watching. Enjoy your morning, afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the day, and I will catch up with you all next video. Bye everyone. One thing I am going to sneak here in the end though is actually how it's set up. So down the bottom drawer here we have heavies and overnights, and plus all the wet bags and pad wrappers and stuff that we have in there. In this one is shaped pads and more heavies, essentially, and 11 inches. So this is Venus pads, kitty cat cloth. There are some Miss Sandry made her rhythm down there, and these are just some heavies and 11 inches. In here is basically moderates, and there's some, as you can see at the back there. So these are all moderates, and these will be mainly between 9 and 10 inches basically. And then in the top drawer we have all of my liners, and at the front here we have my menstrual cups, lolly cups and ruby cup, fun cup, Juju, Intamina, Acacia cup, so that we have all those ones at the front, plus some flannels and the squeegee bottle and the cup hole cleaner. So that will all be just sitting in here in case I need to grab any of it, and along with the liners. So that is now the setup for my pads, which is a lot easier, neater, cleaner and tidier, and all kind of kept within the one spot. So thanks for watching the little extra bit on the end.